This video is brought to you by Delana's Trading Cards. Trading cards made the way they were and the way you want them. What inspired you to become the Neon Ninja?
Oh man, the Neon Ninja was born a long time ago. Growing up, you know, everybody plays video games and they make their own creative character, everything like that. And I basically was making who I am today, all this time, you know. But now actually, just making it a reality. And if you see me in the ring, it's very much so a video game character come to life. So.
Now, you've wrestled in places like Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling. What's something that's special about a show like Premier Championship Wrestling that maybe you'll experience or will happen somewhere here that won't happen there?
One of the things is the intimacy. You'll have a crowd that is much closer, much more interacting. Maybe not interacting is the word. Much closer in proximity and everything. But to me personally, I've been wrestling here in Turner's for years and years and years. Back in the day since AIW used to run here, other companies used to run here, and I was wrestling here since then. So lots of memories here. So coming back here is a nice little full circle thing here at Premier.
Do you have, out of all the matches you've had, do you have a favorite?
Of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I've had quite a feud with Gory, and a lot of those matches were very near and dear to me. However, earlier this year in April, Remix Pro, I had a match against Christopher Daniels, and I feel like that is one of my favorites and also one of my best performances. So, yeah, I think that would be it. Remix Pro, April this year, me and Christopher Daniels.
What are the most eyes you've had on you in one of your matches?
Outside of working backstage for WWE, that's not the most, but maybe the most important eyes. However, I've done a number of events that, like Big Time Wrestling, a couple other promotions, they run events, there's thousands of people there. Well, 1,500 to 2,000 people, baseball stadiums, and things of that nature. And I think that would be the closest thing outside of a Ring of Honor, which is, give or take a little bit less than 1,000.
Do you get recognized outside of wrestling?
Last week I was at an IHOP in San Francisco, and I'm sitting there with a couple other wrestlers. Some, they're very well-known wrestlers too, but these people come up to me, they're like, "Hey, you're the Neon Ninja," and I'm like, "Yeah," and then they're like, "Yeah, we see you, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, it's a cool thing, I guess. Looking like a crazy weirdo, has its kind of stick out in the crowd. It has its perks, but a blessing and a curse. Being a ninja, you're not really blending in, but that in itself is a paradox in itself. But sometimes I'm walking at Walmart and random people will see me there and they're like, "Hey, I remember you, blah blah blah." And it's a funny thing. It's a cool thing, but it's a funny thing.
How much of life satisfaction do you get out of this job?
All of it. I mean, it is the thing that I've wanted to do since I was a kid. It's the thing I want to keep doing. And, if you see my style, you would think that I'd be slowing down as, my years on this earth progress. But I've been wrestling 12 years now, and I think I'm as crazy, if not crazier, and doing crazier things on a pretty regular basis, on a consistent basis. So that alone, seeing the progression that I'm making, being able to travel all over the world, to have someone else, pay me to do something I love, seeing the sights of the world, like Malaysia, Russia, Japan, Singapore, India, Mexico. I mean, I've seen so many things, touched so much earth that a lot of humans, let alone wrestlers, will ever get to see. And, I got paid to do it while doing something I love. And, most of the time I'm doing it with someone I love too, so that's a lot of satisfaction.
Thank you so much, Facade. It's always a pleasure talking to you.